Hello everyone, welcome to the Jaws of Hakkon DLC for Dragon Age Inquisition. We first came to the Frostback Basin several videos back for some crafting materials, so most, if not all of the rifts in the zone have already been dealt with. Now it's time to start going through the DLC's story content. Initially, the questline has two branches: find the Avaar and follow Professor Kenrick's clues to the island to find information about Ameridan. But you have to visit the Avaar people first, because the fisherman with the boat that you need to get to the island won't lend you his boat until after you've spoken with the Avaar leader. So that's where we're headed now.
Some supplies here.
Actually, before we head to the Avaar, we're going to drop this Frost Giant first. It gives a huge amount of experience. It gives tier 4 crafting materials among its other loot. And since it glitched itself into invisibility, we're going to have to run away, fast travel, and then come back and kill it one more time. Okay, with the Frost Giant gone, let's get back to finding the Avaar. This is the village. There are a few shops that sell various materials here, things that you can't usually buy in the default campaign, like the items that you need in order to make the top tier runes.
Always making up strange stories and looking at all these in books. Aye.
seem tired, thanks, Sunday. Poor hunting. Is your hold beast well?
We hunt as well as ever, Thane Harrison.
You would be safer under the shield of the jaws of Hakkon.
Ask Fisherson has taken victory in sight of the Lady of the Skies. Parv, you owe 4 rounds to Hask, not 3.
Ha! Teared his tits.
Wind, lift your oaths to the Lady of the Skies, and hand the rams over come sunrise.
May your people be as strong as your hold beast. This is not my hold, Lowlander. I will not shed your blood here. You will face the full might of the jaws of Hakkon soon enough.
We've heard of your arrival, Lowlanders. Come, share my fire where we might speak. Inquisitor, I am Svara Sunhair, Thane of Stonebear Hold. You have guest welcome here. Our people have long traded with Orzammar and your Carter. I am pleased the Inquisition has raised you up. You and your people have come far from the safety of the lowlands.
We have not come to cause trouble in your home, Thane. We have learned that the last Inquisitor may have died here hundreds of years ago. We seek his body.
Giving peace to the dead is a worthy quest. Any help we can offer is yours. Sadly, the jaws of Hakkon will not offer so warm a welcome. You have met their Thane, Gerd Harrison. I wager you have crossed blades with the jaws of Hakkon in the wilderness. If you would search this place for your Inquisitor's body, they will want you to pay in blood.
When I first entered your hold, there was a climbing contest of some sort. What was that?
The test of the Lady. We use it to settle disputes when it is not clear who has the right of it. There are others. For the test of the Mountain Father, you battle with verse while those who favor you hold you aloft. The test of Hakkon is battle, with blunted weapons.
It seems as fair a way as any to decide such matters.
In many cases, the law is clear. The tests are only for real disputes. As Thane, I may guide the gods in finding who is worthy. I decide which test will settle the dispute. I may also ask a warrior whose claim is foolish to climb with stones strapped to his back.
I'd like to know more about the Jaws of Hakkon.
They are not the first hold to take that name. All have been foolish. What would you know of them?
What do the Jaws of Hakkon believe that makes them so angry?
A wise man honors each god to its strength. Bjorn Reedbeard for fishing, Rilla of the Fireside for making babies. The Hakkonites care only for Hakkon Wintersbreath, god of war and winter. There is no evil in Hakkon. There are times to fight, but the Jaws of Hakkon care for nothing else. They raid, they fight. Eventually they die and their stories are forgotten. It is the way of things.
What can you tell me about the people now calling themselves the Jaws of Hakkon?
They came here a few years ago, after the Blight took their hold. There was land enough for both, so we were friendly. We did not see their anger. Gerd Harrison lost too many in his hold to Darkspawn. He thought only of battle and war. To avenge a wrong is a good thing, but only a fool lights the world on fire to do it.
You said that there were earlier groups known as the Jaws of Hakkon.
Yes. Many ages ago. They thought of nothing but slaughter glory. They attacked the Lowlanders. Your people fought back and destroyed them. They were fools.
I'll speak with you later.
Farewell. Inquisitor?
The Hakkonites are attacking my people. I would welcome any assistance you could offer.
Bathing my blade in the blood of the Hakkonites would be cause for a feast for most in this hold. The Hakkonites are fools, and they have forgotten the old ways. But we have pledged peace with them. To attack with Lowlanders at our side would make us oathbreakers. This is poor weather for me to ask that of my hold.
I understand your concern. Is there anything I could do to help?
Among the Avaar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen. Our bear, Storvacker, has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvacker returns.
I'll speak with you later.
Ask those in the hold about Storvacker. They may know something they have not told me.
Now that we've talked to the tribe leader, we have 3 different quest lines we can go for. We can find their hold beast, we can head to the island, or we can try and gain approval in the village and go through their trials, which, if I recall correctly, rewards you with a stat bonus. I could be wrong on that. I haven't looked into it, and I don't clearly remember, because like I said before, it's been a while. But since this isn't nightmare difficulty, I'm not really worried about doing the clan trials, so I'm going to skip that part.
Inquisitor, you've need of a hunter, or you're just wandering? Now you lowlanders see many holds, but I'll tell you, there are none finer.
Do you have any idea where Storvacker has gone?
Our hold animal's a hungry one. She might be after the game in the valley to the west. As the weather's turning, I'd not think she'd run further.
Farewell.
Farewell.
It's worth noting here that I completely should have gone to the island before going after the hold beast. The island is where you get the upgrade for the anchor, and that upgrade is a dome that you can place around you and your team, assuming your team is around you. And it blocks projectiles and can be upgraded to bounce projectiles back at enemies, which is really great. More so in the Descent DLC than in this one, but it's awesome here too because the archers in this zone are very strong. So that's definitely where I should have gone before going after the hold beast. But that's not what I did. I went after Storvacker first, which also works out. And he has been locked up by the Hakkonites in a cave at the end of this swamp that we're about to jump into.
Delightful. The jewel... Hakkon.
Hunting, following a scent. Something good, fresh, a treat. Then trapped, nets and clubs and pain. She's nearby. Caged, cramped, can't get free. We need to help her.
Now, once we free him, more enemies are gonna come running in here from the mouth of the cave, and then once we actually reach the mouth of the cave, we're gonna get attacked by a larger group of enemies. And once that's done, then the whole beast wanders back, and we're all good to go.
goat-kissing, blood-drinking, Hakkonite chicken crabs! Thank you, Inquisitor. Storvacker has returned. My hunters saw what you and she did to the Hakkonites who held her. In trapping Storvacker, the jaws of Hakkon broke their peace oath with Stonebear Hold. Our blades are yours.
I assume your bear is all right after whatever they were going to do to her?
She is fine. As for what they were going to do, my hunters brought items back from where they held Storvacker. I know what they intended. It is not something you will like. Something few Avaar would tell Lowlanders. But you must hear it. The jaws of Hakkon sought to bind their god in mortal form and bring war to the Lowlands.
By saving your bear, have we put an end to their plans?
Though you have given them pause, they will try again. Ages ago, the old jaws of Hakkon did the same. They brought their god to life to destroy the Lowlands. Their foolishness lost Hakkon to all Avaar. Now they would free him and begin again.
Based on what we know, what must we do to stop the jaws of Hakkon?
Their hold is an old Lowlander fortress. It is shielded by a great wall of ice. Magic even the Hakkonites do not know. Unravel its magic, and we will scatter their bones so the lady never finds them.
We still need a way to melt the wall of ice around the Hakkonites' fortress. Do you have any ideas?
No. It is Lowlander magic and nothing to do with us. Our spirit talkers are useless as battle goats. The Hakkonites must have found the magic in the old fortress. Speak to your people. Perhaps they will know more.
I'll speak with you later.
Farewell.
So now the Avaar are willing to help us fight the Hakkonites, but they mentioned that the Hakkonites' base, the entrance is completely shrouded in ice. There's no way to get through it. So in order to break the ice, we have to complete Professor Kenrick's quest line. So now I'm going to go to the island since I haven't done that yet.
a meal with friends. The Inquisitor! Let his blood bathe the blades of the death to the Lowlanders! Glory to Hakkon! What?
You are the Lowlander they call Inquisitor. I am Arvid Rolfson. Well thought. The fish will feed on fool's heart wine this night. Thane's son here has sent word that you and yours have guest welcome in our land.
How long have you lived in the basin?
Stonebear Hold's been here a few generations. I was born further north, but we left before I could remember. It was a good life, until the jaws of Hakkon arrived. They brought trouble with them. People are expecting a raid, but...
You don't agree?
They seem bigger fools than that, for all their boasting. I cannot say what they plan, but it bodes ill.
I find myself in need of a boat. I need to reach that island.
The Lady's Rest.
What?
That island belongs to the Lady of the Skies. The spirits warn us to leave it be.
Of course they do.
I don't wish to disturb your lady, but it's important.
Thane's son here has given you guest welcome, and I have given you warning. The boat is yours. I hope you come back alive.
Runa should be here. Where did she get to?
Are you looking for someone?
My cousin Runa. She's off north climbing the hills instead of helping with the catch again.
Farewell.
Good day to you.
Watched the dead and dying, pressing close, clustered to here, and forgot how to go back.
Ameridan. Ameridan. Why? This blood. My blood? No, I can't. No, no, no. Sleep. I need to. I must find you.
We've looked everywhere else on this island. Shall we see what's inside the rift?
Talana slept. I slept. To find him in dreaming. But the blood. She's gone. Talana wanted to reach Ameridan again. One more time. But she couldn't. I couldn't. I died. I tried to stay, but only pieces came through. You opened the sky for the rest of me.
Cole, can you help make sense of this?
It hurts. She hurt. The Wraiths knew only the pain, but she knew why. Daring, dreaming into darkness for Ameridan.
Ameridan? Inquisitor. Beloved. She came with Ameridan to hunt the dragon.
The dragon?
Huge. Power like none had seen. It came from the mountains with the Avaar. Towns fell. All dead. One last favor for Emperor Draken. Slay the Avaar dragon. Save Orlais.
This wasn't just a hunt. Inquisitor Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken.
Yes. A secret. Drawn by the dragon. Talana. I didn't want to, but where Ameridan goes, I go. They fought at the shore. Spirits and magic. Cold. So cold. How I found her. How she found us. They rested here, then up the river. Metal spires, a way to stop the dragon. Then Talana returned here, alone, to wait for him. Forever waiting, dreaming, then dead.
We'll find Ameridan. You don't have to wait here anymore.
You did what she wanted you to. You can let go of her now.
Thank you. It was hard. She went a long time ago. I stayed because she asked. Her things are there. She wanted them found.
And once we get the anchor upgrade, enemies are going to spawn, and this is a pretty open area, which can make this this battle can be a little bit difficult to control, as you're going to see, because I just kind of ran into it willy-nilly. It didn't go as good as it could have gone. One of the better strategies, and I use this on Nightmare fairly often, is to wait in another section of the island, so they have to come up around a path of rocks and stuff like that, so that they don't have line of sight on you from every direction.
I help you, Inquisitor?
A spirit on the island held the memories and possessions of Ameridan's lover, a woman named Talana. It told us that Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken himself, and where he went next.
Andraste's dimples. I may have received tenure from that sentence alone. Ameridan had a lover. Talana, you said. The Inquisitor's Lady Mage. There was such debate over whether she existed. And there were orders? This was a request from Draken? This changes everything.
What does it change, knowing that Ameridan was on a mission from Emperor Draken?
Everything. One current theory holds that Ameridan was selfishly throwing off his responsibilities to go hunting. Another suggests Draken had him removed or even killed because Ameridan opposed the Navaran Accord. But if this is true, then Ameridan was a loyal servant of Orlais. He was not an embarrassment. He was a patriot protecting Orlais while Draken fought in the Second Blight.
You were surprised to hear that Ameridan had a lover.
Yes, this Talana you mentioned. Her existence has been hotly debated. Some scholars took Inquisitor Ameridan's respect for the Chantry to imply that he remained celibate. In ages past, there were stories about him and his lover, a mage. They made it out to be a star-crossed romance. The Chantry silenced the stories strenuously.
You don't have a problem receiving information from spirits?
It's not ideal, but since you found corroborating physical evidence, I see no serious issues. Any study of great wars and battlefields carries an inherent risk of contact with demons or spirits. When spirits are willing to talk, most historians love the chance of a first-hand report.
When I helped the Avaar at Stone Bear Hold, we learned that the Jaws of Hakkon once bound their god's soul to a beast. According to the spirit, the dragon Ameridan faced was powerful and accompanied by hostile Avaar.
You believe they could be one and the same? That would mean... Of course! Of course! Brilliant! 800 years ago, the Second Blight threatened a weak Orlais. A perfect time for the Avaar to attack. This Avaar god dragon could have endangered the Orlesian Empire had Ameridan not stopped it. That explains why he would accept such a dangerous mission. And likely how he died.
How bad would it be if the contemporary Jaws of Hakkon bound their god to a dragon again?
With Orlais still involved in civil war and recovering from the Mage-Templar conflict, not to mention the remaining demon rifts and Corypheus himself, a high dragon given malice and magic by an Avaar god spirit could, hypothetically, destroy much of Orlais. At least, I hope that was hypothetically.
You're not concerned about the literal existence of an Avaar god?
Not particularly. If the Jaws of Hakkon once bound their god to a dragon, it is likely just a powerful spirit. That isn't to downplay the important cultural significance to the Avaar, but magic does not equate godhood. Every blight comes from the old gods, which are also dragons corrupted by some outside influence. Sometimes I wonder if we really know what we mean by gods.
Let's make sure Hakkon stays dead. The spirit said to follow the river to the north, and something about spires or spikes.
Up the river, the scouts have had trouble with Hakkonites up there. I'll continue my research, but for now, your guess is as good as mine.
What do you need me to do next, Professor?
That spirit on the island said something about Ameridan going upriver to, someplace with spires? While you search upriver, I'll continue studying. Until...
Alright, so now we're supposed to follow Ameridan's path up the river and figure out where he went, and this coincides with the Lead the Charge and the Jawbreaker quests, which want us to clear Hakkonites off the river, so we're going to accomplish both of those at the same time.
Inquisition soldiers, with a few more Hakkonites if necessary.
Lieutenant Farrow, sir. We've beaten back those Hakkonite bastards. My men and I will hold here. The Hakkonites along the river still pose a threat. After this last battle, we need time to fortify and regroup.
What's the situation along the river?
Between the Hakkonites and the wildlife, this isn't the easiest place to maintain a presence. The river's the best way for the Inquisition to send supplies from Skyhold, or it would be if we could travel safely along it. The Hakkonites set up camps near the banks, and they attack anyone who gets within view.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
of nowhere. We're fanatics. Lucky us.
less Hakkon activity, at least for now.
Yes. Upriver, spires, a place to pray and plant. One last night. This is it.
Now, this section of On Ameridan's Trail can be rough. We have a battle here on the stairs and another battle inside the ruin. And if you're not careful, you can trigger both at the same time and it turns into a mess. So you want to make sure while you're fighting this group, you either go down the stairs completely and fight them down there in the dirt, or you make sure you don't go up the second flight of stairs, which is where you're going to draw aggro from the enemies that are waiting inside.
This is brilliant. This must be what the spirit meant. Excellent find. From what I can see, this is an ancillary station. Likely a scouting post for the larger structure to the east. What can it tell us about where Inquisitor Ameridan went?
Here safely. The rest is up to you.
Lady Harding was quite nimble in the wilderness.
I'll be watching to make sure the Hakkonites don't come back.
Now this floor puzzle was pretty neat. It's got two combinations that you need to figure out. You need to have a fully lit outer ring with no middle light, and then you need the reverse. You need a completely blacked out outer ring with the middle light on. Each one of those is going to open one of the doors to the right and the left. And once you know the combinations, it only takes a few seconds, and I've gone and edited out the several minutes, which is being generous, of me reacquainting myself with this puzzle, and here's the end result.
Look at that!
You want to make a note here that this chest can be perma-farmed just like the loot from the rifts. And this is tier 4 cloth with a magic bonus on it, which is awesome. So if you need that, you loot it, leave the fade touched item, fast travel to another zone, come back and loot more. Okay, now for the second door. For this one, we need the opposite of the first pattern. So with the first pattern, we started with all of the lights off. So in order to get the opposite, we want to start with all of the lights on. So to get all of the lights on, we're going to hit all 4 corners first, and then we're going to step in the center. And now we go about doing the same pattern we did in the first one. We're going to hit the middle segments of the outer ring and then finish up in the center.
Brilliant! Look at that!
Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. When we come back, we'll break that barrier, we'll deal with the ice surrounding the Hakkonite stronghold, and we'll see about killing a dragon with the soul of a god. Bring it on.